Hello, and welcome back to Matchday Live, and it's me, Dan, back again. And this, tomorrow night, Thursday, at 8 o'clock, Manchester United have to face Aston Villa at Villa Park. It's going to be a tough one for us, but for the team, obviously, picks itself yet again. Same team, I reckon it'll be Rashford, Fernandes, Matic, Pogba, Greenwood, Wan-Bissaka, Lindelof, Maguire, Shaw, and De Gea. There was question marks over Lindelof because he came off injured against Bournemouth, but apparently he's ready to play. But I haven't actually seen the Ollie press conference yet. So I should have looked at that before we started playing. And anyway, right. So yeah, let's get into the game and let's talk about the last game against Bournemouth, which we won 5-2, and what a game it was. I mean, it had VAR, it had everything. So yeah, let's start off with the first half against Bournemouth, where Bournemouth actually scored. It was just a cross from the right hand side, and it fell to Stanislas, whose shot was then blocked, and then it fell back to Stanislas. He then nutmegged Harry Maguire, and then it went past and shot through the near post, where David De Gea normally does save them shots, but this time he didn't save it, and it was a poor goal to concede from David De Gea. You know, you would have thought he would have saved it, but he didn't in the end. So he's just got to work on that in training. I think, you know, the near post gaps and stuff like that. He definitely needs to work on that. So yeah, it started off a bit rubbishly, 1-0 to Bournemouth, but then we did get our goal through Mason Greenwood, left-footed shot on that left-hand side. It was Bruno Fernandes, of course, put it on the path, put it in the path for Mason Greenwood, and Mason Greenwood goes in and scores. Goes on and scores a goal. The goalkeeper did try to save it, but it's just too much power in the shot in the end. And yeah, we won that 1-1. But then after that, we got a penalty. It was a cross from Luke Shaw, and then Martial headed it back towards the 6-yard box, and a Bournemouth player, I can't remember who the Bournemouth player was, but yeah, the Bournemouth player handballed it. It did go to VAR. Just because they thought that Martial was offside, but he wasn't offside, and it was given a penalty. Then I was quite surprised Rashford took it, but yeah, Rashford took it and scored. So then that was 2-1. Like I said, I was very surprised that he took it. I would have thought maybe Pogba, maybe Bruno Fernandes or Pogba took it, but yeah, Rashford had it and he struck it away. So then that was 2-1, and then the goal of the game was Martial on that left-hand side, cuts in on his right foot, and what a goal it is. Really good goal, you know, a really good, you know, outside of the box finesse shot, and it was just right into that top-hand corner, off the crossbar and in, the goal of the game. Yeah, so then that was 3-1, end of half-time. Second half starts pretty poor. We had to make a substitution. We brought on Bailly for Lindelof, and Bailly didn't really get into the game that much. He didn't start the second half that well. Their second goal came through a handball. It was Matic's ball that went. Well, you could blame Matic actually for his. Bailly passed to Matic, and then Matic passes it back, and it just goes up and hits him on the shoulder, like top end shoulder, and like shoulder area arm. It was right on the line, and yeah, the VAR did give it, and the referee did give it as a penalty. But I thought it was a bit harsh, you know, because I don't know if that was handball. You know, it was on the. If it was handball, it's on the line, and I don't know. It's just one of them weird ones. But then obviously Josh King scored that penalty, so then that was 3-2, and I was like, oh god, they're getting back into this. They had a couple shots after that as well. You know, they are high pressing for that third goal, but in the end we got the control back. I think we brought on Fred, and we kind of got the control back, and in the end, almost an own goal. And in the end, we got our fourth goal, which was Mason Greenwood, right-footed this time. I think it was Matic with the assist. Just puts it, rolls it, rolls it. I thought it went a bit too wide, but then what a finish! Another, belting finish. Goalkeeper does get a hand to it, but it's not enough in the end. And Mason Greenwood makes it 4. And then after that, we kind of had a little gap where we just controlled most of the game, and Bournemouth were pretty much out of it by then. And then we did get our 5th goal through Bruno Fernandes, which was a free kick, which was again VAR'd because of Matic being offside. And I don't know why they VAR'd it because of the offside, but then obviously he wasn't touch it. Apparently there's on the goalkeeper's view or something like that. I don't know. It was a bit of a weird VAR goal, but yeah, Bruno Fernandes, great finish. So yeah, that made it 5-2, and then pretty much we brought on the substitutes, Agarlo, Mata, everyone else came on, Dan James, and then right at the end, Paul Pogba had a free kick, and I thought, Paul Pogba's going to try and strike this, and then his free kick was brilliantly saved from the Bournemouth goalkeeper. I think it was Ramsdale. It's a really good game. It's a game for the fans, and it's just unlucky that there was no fans there. A classic United. It's kind of like a classic United game where we went behind, but then we won the game just because we got we went down, but the resiliency to get back in front was really good. This week we do have a game against Aston Villa on Thursday, tomorrow. A bit of a weird one. Thursday at 8:15, I do believe, the kickoff time, and it's I don't know. It's kind of it's going to be a weird game because Aston Villa, I can't remember if they drew against us at Old Trafford, because I remember Grealish scoring a good goal, but after that I can't remember what the final score was before that. I think it was 1-1. I think it was 1-1. But yeah, it definitely will be a tough game for us because Aston Villa are a good side, and they are struggling, fighting for relegation and all that, and obviously they got Grealish, and they will have to have. Oh, Matic just scored. Goalkeeper came for it. So yeah, it definitely will be a hard game. Obviously, what helped at the weekend as well, Leicester dropped points. West Ham beat Chelsea, and we kind of got a couple of good wins, didn't we? Oh no, wasn't that last week that West Ham beat Chelsea? I think it was last week. And obviously Leicester lost against Everton, so it's kind of a good weekend for us. And then obviously last night Arsenal drew with Leicester. Arsenal was winning, it was just unlucky. And then obviously Chelsea beat Aston Villa 3-2. So yeah, it's a bit of a weird, the race for the top 3, is really heating up, because if obviously we beat Aston Villa, we'll be a point behind Leicester now, who are currently sitting 4th, and then we do have then we have 2 points behind Chelsea. So obviously, both Chelsea and Leicester still have big games left in that top title race, and I think they have actually got to play each other, Chelsea and Leicester. So obviously United have got Leicester the last game of the season, but the last couple of games, we are it's going to be a tight race. It's definitely going to be a really tight race, but I reckon if United just keep winning against these teams, going for survival, I reckon we'll be okay. But it will be tough, this one. Like I said, it is against Aston Villa, and Aston Villa at the weekend, they played pretty well against Liverpool. I know Liverpool didn't really start that well, but Leicester, I think they didn't score till the 70th minute, Liverpool. So it will be a definite tough game for United, but I reckon United with the confidence we've got at the moment, we've just it's just one of I think it'll just be one of them games. I reckon it will be a tough game, but I reckon United will win it. I don't think it'll be like the Bournemouth game or like the Sheffield United game where we won 3-0. I reckon there will be, I reckon there will be goals in it, but I reckon United will struggle. Hopefully they don't. Hopefully they control the game and win 3-0. But I've got a funny feeling it will be a tough game for United. And Aston Villa, obviously, they need to survive. They need to, make a couple. They need a couple wins, don't they? So I'll be very surprised if, I'll be very surprised if United, go a goal down in the first 10 minutes like we did against Bournemouth. But hopefully we don't. But I've got a funny feeling. I don't know. It's one of them ones where you just don't know what will happen. But then again, I've said that before, and I think United will probably win. So, what's to talk about? Matic got a new contract as well this week. So it's nice to see Matic sign a new contract. I think he's to 2023. So I think that's a good signing because he's been playing well the last couple of games, and I just hope that he can continue on that form against Aston Villa. So yeah, we're ending the game here 2-0, and I think I will go 2-0 Man United. I reckon United will just be too strong for Aston Villa in the end, and it'll be one of them. It'll be just one of them games where United will struggle to get a goal, but once we've got that first goal, I reckon we'll be okay. So let's see. So anyway, guys. For my score prediction, I'm going to go 2-0. Maybe Martial will score again. Maybe, maybe, what's his name? Bruno Fernandes will get a goal again. I'm not too sure. But yeah, for my score prediction, I'm going to go 2-0 Manchester United. So I'm actually going to end it here, guys. So please like, comment and subscribe. And don't forget to leave your score prediction below. So right, I'm going. Bye.